What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Our Streamers Cheaters. Today we're going to be looking into a Facebook gaming streamer who's been accused of cheating. His name is Leiburs, and actually looking into him, he's had quite a few accounts banned along the journey he's had as a streamer. He still manages to boast over 30,000 followers. We're going to take a look at some of his recent gameplay and compare it to some of his old gameplay. I honestly think that he's using wall hacks and aimbot throughout all of this. Check it out, guys. Unfortunately, it's not the best quality of videos, but from the clips that you're about to look into now with me, you'll be able to see what I see, I hope. Let's take a look anyway. So this is his first push that I noticed on a game, right? And although there is a helicopter on the mini-map, okay, it's very, very difficult for him to determine how many people are there in this situation, right? So as soon as that guy gets downed, he starts missing bullets. Again here, chest shots. Again, chest shots. He knew exactly where all three of them were. And even after that situation, there was like a little moment there where it latched onto somebody. Now that's a little bit suspect in my opinion. This sniper shot as well. Now let me just pause that a sec, because that sniper shot, what I see there is he looks in a direction and then he lifts his aim up. He pulls it a little bit too far. It goes above the head. But once that field of view, if you are using aimbot and your field of view goes onto an enemy and you try and pull it further, it will latch back onto the enemy. Watch this shot now in slow motion, zoomed in. So you saw there at that moment, it's like he pulled up too far and then it corrected itself, auto-corrected itself, which would be the aimbot playing in that situation. Okay. We'll just go back a little bit. I want to show you that again so that you can see it as well. You see him? He goes past the head and it auto-corrects, and then as you zoom in, you see it a lot better and a lot clearer. Goes just slightly past and auto-corrects back onto the head. What do you guys think? This whole situation for me is very suspect. The way in which he latches onto the car throughout. Nobody hits shots that often. Nobody. Okay? So it was latched onto the person in the car as it was going past. Okay, so there's a more suspect clip coming up now. What you got to remember is you will miss shots if the person is hiding behind an object such as a metal bar, right? But in that moment there, right, you see this guy's behind like some sort of metal. I can't remember what it's called, like a water, like this gas thing here. Let's call it a gas thing, right? So he's hitting some metal as well as actually hitting the person. But what gets me here is it latches onto somebody else in the process. Watch. Just then, and he stopped shooting as it moved on to another enemy. Goes and corrects himself, and then goes back to the other enemy. That's what really got me. Let's try and watch it again in slow motion. You see it there. Okay, shooting him. And then it latches onto this guy here. Like that was an unexpected shot. He did not mean to do that, and you can tell that he didn't mean to do that by the fact that he stopped shooting and moved his aim back to the other guy. Like this guy who was in this position here, who he latched onto, you cannot even see him. Yeah? This guy, like, you can't see him. He's like hiding. Whoever is here is hiding. This is the original person he's shooting at, and somehow ends up latching onto this guy here. So I'm saying this guy up here, this enemy, must have ended up in cover behind this device, which has forced his aimbot to auto-lock onto the next nearest person who is visible to the aimbot, but not visible to us. We can't see that. So he stops shooting and then corrects himself back to the enemy he was originally shooting at. And then he goes back to the other guy who at that point had moved across, and he finishes the kills. Very, very suspect. Very suspect. Very, very nice shot. What you don't realise, just before this clip, he was inside the building, comes out, just turns and shoots this guy. Okay? So he's looking for him. He's looking for him. He knows where he is. Bang. Locked you. And it's that moment there, although you can see the guy, watch it again. Right? Because this moment, you see, as he goes towards the enemy with his aim, it latches onto the enemy's head. Watch. At this moment, this is the moment it touches the head, and then all the way through the bush, it stays with him until he takes that shot. Although it may seem quick or whatnot, that's how it works. People who are used to using aimbot with snipers, it will seem like they quick scope everybody they kill. And that kill right there was a prime example. This situation now that we're looking at is a little bit different. This is where I believe that he may actually be using wall hacks. Okay? So, although he's been shot from that direction, his enemies down, his teammates down, and he's not killed anybody at this point. So, how does he know it's safe to go for the revive? How does he know that it's safe to go here and revive his teammate? He doesn't. Okay? But he seems to know exactly where to take cover from. Yeah, he's looking round, he's looking round. He's looking through walls for an enemy team. Now, he's just, that's a prime moment for me here, right? See that green mark there? Okay? Now, he goes there almost as if he knows the enemy's there. Look at him go to aim down sight, right? And realises, oh shit, there's a wall there, okay? Now, all the way through that, he knew exactly where he was looking, okay? Every time, from that moment, he looked at the wall, where it pointed out. He's carried on going round, and as soon as he gets there, he knows the enemy's about to jump up and takes the quick scope. See? Now, watch this situation. I'm watching the radar throughout all of this as well. There is absolutely no one on the radar throughout this situation. Okay? Now, from being where he is, watch this rotation now. No one on the radar still at this point. How did he know that enemy was there right then? And he locked onto him as well. Very, very suspect. Like, extremely suspect, okay? It doesn't get more suspect than that. Now, watch this. Creeping around. He knows the enemy's there. Latches onto him. Kills him. Doesn't get more suspect than this guy. Like, he's very blatant with it. Look. Oh. Latches on. There was, again, no UAV up at that moment. Latches on again. Okay, there's very, very suspect moments in this. And bearing in mind, this is one of his most recent streams. So, even though he's been banned for cheating in the past, okay, and lost numerous accounts, he's managing to find new hacks and still manage to stream using them. So, I don't know what company he's actually using at the moment. But what I can tell you is that he is definitely using wall hacks and aimbot. How did he know his enemy was going to come from there? Right, let's pause that one moment, okay? I want to go back. As you can see here on the map, look where his position is. Here, yeah? And then, actually, his enemies could be anywhere within this circle, okay? Now, look exactly where he looks now. Looks at the exact place his enemy was. There was nothing whatsoever showing on the radar, okay? But still manages to look in that exact direction. Let's watch that as well. That was a nice quick scope, wasn't it? Ooh. Very, very, very suspect. Now, I've actually looked into this guy quite a bit. And all of his gameplay is very, very similar. There's no reason for me to be going into all of his streams and clipping from different games. This game is just, all these kills that you're seeing are from one game, okay? And they're all very suspect. Again, he knows where his enemy is. Knows he's moved to the left. Didn't even see him. Still got a shot on him, and it latched on. Facebook Gaming need to pull the finger out and start banning streamers who are cheating within games. At the end of the day, these guys are lying and cheating their way to the top. And there's genuine hard-working streamers out there who are putting in the grind, putting in the graft, and putting in all of the hard work, only to be shat on by these cheaters. Okay, that's my opinion. Here's some clips that I found of Leiburs' old gameplay. This is on accounts that have actually been banned, using keyboard and mouse throughout all of these clips. Let me know what you guys think of these as well. We're comparing these clips to the ones that we've already seen from recent gameplay. So these are all old. From old gameplays, and bearing in mind these are all on accounts that have been banned, so now you know he's using hacks on these accounts because they've been banned. Okay, and you can tell that he's not got, like, he hasn't got his hacks set to like full amount. He's using them very lightly. So wall hacks allows you to know where your enemies are, helps you with your rotations, helps you with your whole overall gameplay. And if you are using a very small field of view and a very low aim smoothness, then it will not appear to snap onto people all over the map. It'll just give you that extra aim assist. We all know you don't get aim assist on keyboard and mouse, okay? And you can see it's latching a little bit throughout this, but not massively. And that's what you've got to look out for. This guy has been hacking for a very long time. He's had plenty of accounts banned, and he's still managing to stream to Facebook Gaming. One thing I did notice is I checked out his YouTube channel along me search of finding all these clips, and actually he's deleted everything off there. Any clips that he did have, any videos that he did have all been deleted. Now I know that he did have something on there at one point because he's got 1.71 thousand, so 1,710 subscribers. People don't just subscribe to an empty channel, let's be honest. So we've got this going on anyway with these shots and clips, and I just think that every account he's had as well, bearing in mind, has got like Damascus camos on them. Now, people might think that it's the same account because he's got Damascus camos. Now, I found a Discord server recently where you can actually buy Call of Duty accounts. You can buy verified accounts, and these come with Damascus camos, they come with gold camos, platinum camos, and you can pick which one you want, and it costs a certain amount of money. So people are out there generating these accounts just to sell them. So people are making accounts with Damascus camos and sell it to you for, say, $50, and then you've got all the camos and you can just change the name on it when you get it and then pretend that it's the same account. As long as you change the name, it doesn't matter, does it? It may have a different Activision ID, but what does that matter if you don't play with viewers, you don't play with followers? People are never going to know. Only people who will know are the people you play with on a regular basis, which begs the question, do his teammates know that he's hacking? Are they hacking as well? Well, if they're streamers, we will look into them and we will find out. Oh, lasering people through the sky. And as you can see, he did miss shots, but you can see it also latch on at times throughout that shot. And it shouldn't latch on in any way, shape or form, not with keyboard and mouse, because you do not get aim assist. I mean, you can tell he knows where people are. I couldn't see anyone there. I'm watching on a 27-inch monitor and I could not see anybody there. However, he knew they were there. He knows where everyone is, apparently. He's doing full spins to check the map. Yeah. Very suspect. And it would appear that he's actually been doing this for a lot longer than everyone knows. Okay? Why is he aiming in this position? Because on the map there is a king bounty. His teammates are to the right of that. Let's see what's going on with this. So the king bounty has now been killed, yes? But he was still aiming at that door. Makes no sense. So while that king bounty was there, I was under the impression that he's pre-aiming that door because the king bounty is going to come through and he's being prepared fair enough, yeah. But then the King Bounty gets wiped out by his teammates, and he is still pre-aiming the door. And what do you know? Somebody's in there. The guy's been hacking for a very long time, and he's had numerous accounts. And if you don't know, a guy called Tazen TV has actually done a video on Leiburs as well, and he actually goes through all of his accounts, checking them all on codtracker.gg, checking the stats on them all and everything. So if you want to head over there and check out the stats on this guy, you can. It's a Spanish-speaking YouTuber, so if you know Spanish, you'll understand it a little bit more. If you just want to see the stats, go and check it out. There you have it, guys. Leiburs is a cheat, and he always will be. He's one of the ones very similar to Mo Harrisy, who will never stop cheating. Because do you know what will happen if he does? People will see how rubbish he actually is at the game and stop following him, stop supporting him. He's got fear of loss, and that's why he will always continue to cheat. And I just think it's ridiculous. Until the gaming platforms start pulling their fingers out and banning these streamers who are cheating in games, they're just going to continue to try and get away with it. Hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button if you have. Drop a comment below and let me know what you think of the footage we've just watched today. Also, if you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications. If you want to support the channel further, hit the blue join button, join the Triple B fam, and you will unlock a loyalty badge next to your name, custom emojis to use in the comments and the live chats, and you will also be entered into member-only giveaways. Not just that, we do leaked information on future videos in the community section for members only. Until next time, guys, I will catch you on the flip side. Peace!